When Neo visits the Oracle in the first part of the Matrix, he comes across a small boy who appears to be bending a solid metal spoon using his telekinetic power. Upon inquiry, the boy says, "Do not try and bend the spoon. That's impossible. Instead, only try to realize the truth that there is no spoon. Then you'll realize that there is no spoon that bends. It is only yourself." So for today's video, I'd like to analyze this concept from the lens of Advaita Vedanta and its discourse on the topic of reality, which talks about the idea that the world we experience and consider to be real is nothing more than an illusion or Maya, where the experiencer is creating their own shared reality just as they do in their dream state. When a person dreams, their sense of self attaches itself with the experiences that are unfolding in their dream state and perceives of it as real. But upon waking up, they realize that everything they interpreted as real while dreaming was merely an illusion. However, our senses immediately interprets the experiences of our waking state as the more accurate experience of reality, as everything around us seems to be more dense, solid, and stable than that of our dream state. But Advaita Vedanta considers the reality of our waking state to be as much of an illusion as our dream state. And it's only because we don't realize that our waking state is also another layer of a dream that we end up considering it to be real while we experience it.
What truth?
There is no spoon.
So when the boy tells Neo that the only way he can bend the spoon is by realizing that the spoon doesn't exist, could he be inferring to this Vedic philosophy to insinuate that our idea of reality is merely an illusion and is therefore malleable? The wave-particle theory in quantum physics suggests that everything we consider to be solid consists of empty space at the quantum level, and matter, at its most fundamental level, is pure energy. Theory of observer effect in quantum physics also suggests the possibility for an observer to change the phenomenon of something by merely observing it, which ties in perfectly with the spoon scene in the Matrix. Could it be that the little boy was also suggesting to Neo that upon understanding the illusory nature of reality, we can develop the ability to bend matter through the power of our awareness and observation alone, which is a theory that has been discussed incessantly by the advanced level yogis of both the Hindu and Buddhist diaspora in the East. The yogic teachings also suggest the importance of detaching our awareness from the influence of the logical and rational centers of our brain, if we are to reach a level where we can consciously influence our reality through the power of our will, observation, and awareness. Because it is this analytical nature of our brain that is responsible for conditioning us to create a skewed understanding of the way reality works, by creating a boundary between what is and isn't possible. Also, before the entire concept of simulation theory became popular in the West, the Vedantic philosophy in Hinduism has been discussing the very same idea since the past thousands of years, which perceives of this reality as a dream that is supposedly playing out in the mind of the Supersoul or the Paramatma. We're like tiny cells in the body of that Oversoul, completely unaware of the idea that we too are dreaming, all this as individuated fractals of consciousness existing within the body of that supreme dreamer or simulator, which created this entire simulation or Maya to entertain itself. So what do you think about the spoon scene in the movie? How would you analyze it? What is your interpretation of reality? Have you explored these Vedantic concepts? And what theory do you find the most fascinating? Do let me know in the comments section below, and have a great week.